It's been quite the roller coaster ride with my E90. We built the car to make over 700 horsepower and ran it pretty hard for 2 years on a high mileage motor. And then a dead end started to approach. It ran rough, smoked, and I was forced to store it in the shop until we could figure out what was wrong with it. Just as we thought we figured it all out and fixed it, the motor took its last breath.
But the bright side, guys, we gained 10 psi of compression.
We then took this opportunity to go back to the drawing board. I purchased a low mileage engine, changed up the turbo setup, and added some additional upgrades. The final result was amazing. Just listen to it. She's alive! It felt like a new car, a new experience. I just wanted to drive it at this point.
Guys, the E90 is put back together and the engine bay looks absolutely amazing. I am beyond happy. As you guys can see here, the theme is orange, wrinkle black, and billet, and everything just flows perfectly. The VTT oil catch cans, the Turner Motorsports expansion tank, the Dock Race intake manifold, Muscle Man billet thermostat, the billet oil filter cap, the VTT valve cover, the Dock Race top mount turbo kit. Everything just looks magical. There are a few parts that I installed recently that I didn't cover on video. The Turbo Smart blow-off valve. I've already tried the towel before and I've tried HKS, so I wanted to give that a go, and so far so good. I love it. It's really small and looks very classy. We got this beautiful air intake duct that replaced the 335D one that I had. This is from the GOAT Nelson Carbon. They did a custom carbon billet finish that matches the rest of the billet in the engine bay, and man, does that look good. Of course, it's also functional as it takes the air and directs it over to the PTE turbo. And lastly, this coil cover finished in the same wrinkle black as the intake manifold. That was made by Ali from Swap Depot. A huge thanks to him, and a huge thanks to him for helping me restore this E90 back to life. The one thing that I wish we could have done better is the power steering reservoir. We have a billet one from VTT. I really couldn't fit it anywhere else. It's supposed to attach next to the Turner Motorsports relocated expansion tank, but there's no room. That's the thing with running a front-facing manifold like this one, is that you don't get a lot of room right here. We got the charge pipe there, the blow-off valve. There's not a lot of room to mount that power steering reservoir here. And because we're running the M3 strut tower braces and not the OEM ones, I couldn't mount the dual catch cans to the strut tower brace, and we had to do like a custom bracket so it can sit right here, which leaves even less room than before. So for now, we have it bolted on down there, and eventually we'll figure out a way to get it in the engine bay because it looks beautiful. And I have to give a big thanks and shout out to the guys at OEM Garage for supplying this motor, which only has around 50,000 miles. Those guys really came in a clutch and shipped it within a day of me purchasing it. Love those guys. If you need any used BMW parts, make sure to hit those guys up on Instagram. They have pretty much everything at a good price and they ship very fast. This E90, guys, is truly a dream. I thought I had a dream setup before, but after we blew the motor, we took our time to, I guess, create a V2 of this car, and man, did it come out so good. I'm gonna go ahead and lift the car up and I'll show you guys what it looks like underneath. Well, I'll tell you guys this. This is a very rare sight. We're underneath an N54 powered BMW, actually BMW in general. No leaks, no coolant leaks, no oil leaks. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing, and something that all of you guys should thrive for. Maintenance first, then mods, guys. Got the dual dump tubes right here, the Dock Race downpipe. We have the full HKS exhaust, which I covered in the previous video, and I told you guys about it. I have one HKS system in stock, so take advantage and act quickly. Unfortunately, these are discontinued, so you can't really buy them anywhere anymore. We did have the guys at Barnes Performance modify the rear end of the exhaust. Normally, if you have an E90, E92 with obviously stock OEM setup, that's not gonna be an issue. But for me, I have the Ford 8.8 diff, and we have some very big, beefy axles from G-Force. So to make sure that it didn't make any contact with any of the moving parts or the diff, we did modify it a little bit, and it looks very good. Yeah, I'm happy with this setup. Like I mentioned in previous videos, we had the VRSF race exhaust, which sounded amazing and got a lot of compliments and sold a lot of units on our website, but I wanted something that was a bit more quiet so I can daily drive the car. And this did it. The suspension, wheels, tires, all the same as before. R888 tires, Titan TS7 wheels, E46 M3 fitment. So yeah, 9.5 plus 22 all the way around, square. As of recently, we are a dealer for Titan 7 wheels. I'm a big believer of the brand. I ran their wheels on multiple builds of mine. For fully forged wheels, the price is spot on. So hit us up if you guys need a set for your car. And because a ton of you guys continue to ask me on Instagram about the F80 M3 big brake kit, I did do the rears off camera. I just never showed you guys. All I needed was some E9X M3 knuckles and the brackets from Seems Legit Garage. As always, I'll have all the mods from the E90 335 linked down in the video's description. We sell most of these parts on our website, so I'd appreciate if you guys support us directly. If there's something that you want for your car that you maybe don't see on the website, make sure and email us. A lot of the times, we just haven't got to put in all the parts that we offer on our site. Let us know what you need. All right, let's go ahead and get you guys a sound test of the setup with the exhaust. How about it? That startup sounds so freaking sexy. God. Also, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but the car is looking brand new. I had my good friend Vince detail it, paint correct it, and take a look at the interior, how freaking new it looks. Literally, brand freaking new in here. We got some OEM plus touches like the M Performance shift knob, the Alcantara steering wheel, the Extron's head unit, which pretty much looks OEM. But yeah, it's just one good looking interior, guys. I like it.
Oh, that's hot, hot, hot.
All right, so first official drive and the new setup E90. Can you just guys hear it? Can you guys hear that? Listen to it. Y'all hear that T51R mod, baby? Once I tried it on the A90 Super before, I fell in love, and I felt like any car that I do a big turbo upgrade has to have that mod. It's just insane. I'm sure in video you guys can hear it, but in person, it literally sounds like the car's taking off. Let me see if I can make it a little bit louder by brake boosting a little bit here. Dude, that sounds so good.
Here are a few drive-by shots of what my E90 now sounds like with the new setup. And it legit sounds like a jet. I am taking it easy as I still need to brake in the clutch, but I'll get you guys some hard pulls in the future.
Bro, you guys can tell me that doesn't sound freaking amazing. It doesn't even matter if I'm speeding or really accelerating. The sound alone is totally worth it. The setup is worth it just because of the sound alone. Alright, just a small pull for you guys. That was a small pull. I can't take it up and I can't shift and I can't bring it up to high RPM. So small pull so you guys get a taste. That just sounds so good.
So once we break in the clutch, we will get to tuning, and I'm positive she will be a straight up ripper. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out, and like the video if you enjoyed it, because it really does help out the channel. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time.